Yeah, I certainly think the extra payments within the contract system that the girls have received has just allowed us to focus a little bit more on cricket, and it might mean that someone can have one day off work a week and can focus on whether it's recovery or just sort of mentally getting ready for the weekend ahead. I think that's certainly helped, and yeah, having that financial support certainly it just allows us to focus on cricket and not have to worry about the stresses of work life full time. I think that it can be quite difficult at times, and I think we've learned how to deal with that better, and the financial support certainly has helped. Certainly when I started, we sort of just played and maybe got a little bit of money here and there, and our trainings certainly weren't as heavy, and we didn't train as much. But as we play a lot more cricket now, both state and international, and I think that our training's increased with that, and the way we go about training's also changed as well. So certainly within the last couple of years, there's been a really big increase, and hopefully that continues. We're stronger now. We're fitter than we ever were, and I think that certainly gives us the confidence to go out and play on the big stage. And obviously, when the matches are televised, we do enjoy those occasions because it's a chance to showcase our skills and show people what we can do. So certainly the skills and especially the fielding has increased, in how well we do. So I certainly think the more training we've done over the last few years, it's certainly allowed us to increase our range of skills. It obviously helps when you're successful, but I think women's sport in general, not just women's cricket, has been gaining that respect over the last few years, and I think we're sort of seen as sports people now, not just people who play a little bit, and so I think that's certainly increased, and hopefully that can continue with the professionalism and turning that into I suppose careers for people. Part of our role is to increase awareness and try and bring more people to the game. So it's something as a group that we do enjoy, and we certainly don't see it as a burden. We go out and do different things and try and introduce people to women's cricket. So it's something that I've enjoyed over the last couple of years, and looking forward to seeing the growth in it. Yeah, I certainly think, especially because we've been so successful, I think the media and public support are certainly taking a little bit more notice of women's cricket and women's sport in general. So over the last few years it's increased a lot, and we seem to be getting a lot more attention, which is nice. So hopefully if we can keep being successful, people will know a lot more about women's cricket. Especially when we were over at the World Cup, we had a lot of support coming in from back home, and when we arrived back as well, it was there. And I think it just makes it easier just to go out and play, and knowing that we've got support from home, and also while we're over abroad is certainly it gives us a lot of confidence heading out, and just allows us to go and play some attacking cricket, which is what we like to do. To get the support that I have, and especially since I took over as captain, I wasn't, it happened a lot quicker than I thought, and I've had a lot of support, and it's great to see that the public are getting behind the Southern Stars, and hopefully women's cricket in general. So hopefully that can continue. We have a little bit more to do with the men these days. We do have a relationship with them and chat through things, so it's good to see that they're sort of jumping on board as well, and I think that they can play a big role in helping women's cricket to grow. So hopefully that can continue. It's good that they've been successful as well. I think both men's and women's team being successful will only help cricket in Australia, and I certainly think that if they can help market our game a little bit, I think that'll help the growth of it. Sometimes in the past it's been sort of a token effort to support us or I suppose market us, but now it does seem that people genuinely care about women's cricket and what we do as players, because we certainly put a lot of time in and love playing cricket and trying to improve our game. So that's been really good over the last few years, and I think that's only going to grow in the years to come.